If joining the NHS is one of the goals you want to achieve as a care assistant, this video is for you. Watch this video to the very end and I will be explaining in details how to move from a domiciliary carer, care assistant in a care home or a support worker to join the NHS. I'll be showing you the different steps you have to take. I'll be showing you my screen on how to apply for this job, the particular job to apply for, the band role you need to apply for. I'll be showing you, giving you tips and tricks on how to write a supporting statement to back up your application. I'll be showing you courses that you need to take that will help your application as a care assistant. Guys, I can tell you for a fact, I would encourage anyone who wants to transfer, who wants to migrate their career to at least have a taste of the NHS Trust. Interestingly, the NHS Trust actually sponsor. Yes, so if you're here in the UK, you have a leeway, you have a leverage to join the NHS as a sponsored worker. And as most of you know, the NHS trusts are scattered all over the country. There are different and diverse NHS trusts all over the country. But you need to put in your best for you to be considered as the right candidate to join the trust. But I must warn you, the recruitment process for NHS can be quite tough, can be quite thorough, and sometimes it can be pretty long. It took me about 6 months from when I did my interview to when I actually started. Yes, it took me that long. Sometimes it might not be that long. That is why if it's something you're considering, you want to give it time. But most times, at the end of it all, it is worth it. I'm currently with the NHS as a care assistant, and I can say for a fact, I enjoy going to work. Ensure you watch to the very end. Leave your comment in the section. Let me know what you think. Ask your questions, and we'll take it up from there. If you haven't subscribed to this community, by now you know that you're doing yourself a disservice. So why don't you go ahead, join this community, come on board, let's build this community and let's take it to greater. There's so much more coming on this channel. I'll be sharing so much more that can help us build ourselves as healthcare workers or as people who want to relocate into the UK. I'll see you guys on my screen. All right, guys, welcome back to my screen. So this is the website where you find all the NHS jobs listed. So it doesn't matter the specialization, the fields, as long as it's an NHS jobs in England, this is where they are listed. So this is where you can find any NHS jobs. Most of the NHS jobs are listed on here. So basically, what it is you create a profile for yourself, and in this portal you can create a profile where you have to upload your online CV. So basically, with this website, you only have to create your online CV. So the website is called trackjobs.com. .co.uk. I'll be leaving a link in my description. So it's trackjobs, .uk. I'll be leaving the link in my description. So you just click on that to take you straight where you can create your own profile. So you just need to create your own profile. If you want, you can upload your CV or transfer your CV. So you just what it is, you just need to upload your own details, individually in the section. So here is the training courses attended. So for every course you've taken, this is where you list all the courses that you have taken. So guys, for me, I'll be listing all the courses that I took that I felt gave me an edge, both the ones I took from my previous employment and the ones I took online. Okay. In total, I had about over 40 courses, online courses. So like I always say, the more the merrier. So I'll have the courses listed in my description so you can go ahead and take as much as you want. But guys, just for us to be, aware, one of the courses that will give, one of the trainings that will give you an edge over other, other people that are applying is the NVQ3. You're going to see very shortly that most NHS jobs for healthcare assistant require that you have the NVQ3. So if you can afford it, if you have the time, I would strongly advise that yes, you go ahead. But if not, just go ahead and take as much courses. And of course, with your personal statement, you can prove to the recruiter why you are the right man for the job. So it goes further down where you can add more information about yourself, your employment history, your gap in your employment. This is just creating a profile. Now, another very important part of this online CV is your personal statement. Guys, this is very, very important. Your personal statement is really, really important. So, guys, this section is the personal statement, and this is another section where you have to sell yourself. It's like your cover letter. So I'll be speaking more on this personal statement, how to write an outstanding personal statement for your NHS job application further down in the video. So ensure you watch to the end. Guys, if you want help for, if you want my help for me to guide you further on writing a personal statement, because your personal statement is what attracts you to the recruiter or to the employer. So it's something you want to spend time on. I have highlighted some points that can help you write a great and an excellent personal statement further down in the video. So ensure you watch to the very end. Okay, so guys, this is what it just is, just to create an online profile. So on the dashboard as well, it just you can go through it, where, like I said earlier, if you create a profile, you can use the profile to apply for as much jobs as possible. The only difference is that you might now need to tweak it for each job, and I will be explaining why and where you can tweak it for each job. So that's the beautiful thing of creating your profile on this platform. Now, the next thing you can do, for right now, I'll just show you how to find, healthcare assistant jobs that would likely give you sponsorship. Like I've always said, most NHS trusts provide sponsorship. But of course, you need to prove to them why you are the right person and why they should give you, visa sponsorship. So this is the section we're looking for, the job search. You can also put on the jobs by email, put your email in here, and you'll be getting alerts for any job, NHS jobs, would likely give you visa sponsorship. Okay, so let's click on this now and just let's look at how the portal look like. So click on the job search. The job search portal, the dashboard redirects you to. So you get onto this portal where you, of course, as you can see, we have different sections of healthcare in this section, and we'll just mind the business that concerns us. So here we'll be looking for healthcare assistant band 3. This is where you search for any kind of job you want within the NHS. So, but of course, we're looking for the healthcare assistant band 3. So guys, I've mentioned in my previous video that basically we think, or from experience, that NHS usually sponsors band 3. But because I'm also aware that the healthcare work visa, the salary band has been reduced, it's also possible that they could start sponsoring band 2. So I'll just say, just apply to as much as you can. Most NHS trust sponsor, they provide sponsorship. So in your best interest, you just need to ensure that your profile is outstanding. Okay. So these are different NHS jobs for different hospitals, different trusts. As you can see, some of them have band 2, some have band 3. I'm just going to click on this band 3. Okay. I'm just going to click on this band 3, and on here it just talks about the role, it talks about the hospital, the trust, it talks about the job overview, what you expected of you. It just goes down to just, of course, like a normal application looks like. But I just want to draw attention to this section that talks about your essential criteria, your person specification, what they're looking for. Guys, one of the things is really looking for is an MVQ3. I've mentioned previously that if you can, if you're interested in working in NHS as a healthcare worker, one of the trainings that is desirable is having an MVQ. If you can get it, go ahead and get one too. It will give you an edge over other applicants, okay? But if not, just go ahead and take as much healthcare courses as you can, and write a great personal statement that will, stand you out. So these are the experience they are looking for this role, the physical skill, communication, and all that. Coming down here, guys, this is where they give it a downloadable section of the job description and the person specification. Here I would say this is really one of the most important parts of this application, and I will encourage you to go ahead and download this job description and person specification. And what you're going to do with that downloadable document is to use it, go through it, and ensure that you use it to write your personal statement. So align your personal statement to the job description and the person specification of each vacancy. Yes, I know it's hard work, but if you do it this way, definitely it will pay off. All right. This is the section where you can apply. So you go ahead, click on apply. Now I'll be giving more details about writing your personal statement, how to, sharing tricks and tips in the next section. So just ensure you watch this video to the very end. Gradually coming to the end of this video. If you're still watching, guys, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, where I'll be sharing value on this channel. As you can see, I've taken my time to explain the details of switching from one employer to another as a healthcare assistant. Hopefully you get a job in the NHS after your interview, you're granted a COS. The next stage and the last thing you want to do is to change your employer. And of course, you can do all that or under the health and care worker visa. So you just go online and there's a section that says update your visa if you change your job or your employer. So even if you're not going into care, you want to change into another profession, you would need to change your employer, you will need to update your visa. And all the details is on here of how to update your visa, how much you need to pay to update your visa, doing your biometrics. Recently, I'm aware that they now use an app. So instead of you going to a center to have your biometrics done, there's an app. I'll post the link in the description of this video. There's an app that you can use to send all your details. So you don't really need to go to the biometric center, because of course they have your details because you already have a visa. So there's an app you can actually use. In my own case, I had to go to a center. All right, I was asked to go to a center. So you also have to make sure you meet the eligibility requirement for the healthcare worker visa or for the new job you're applying for. So all the details are on here. So just go to this link. I'll put this link in the description. What you need to know. What you need to know about switching your visa. Every information is here, guys. All right. So it says apply to update your visa. So this is where you apply. There's also information of how long it takes. So for a standard visa, it takes about 3 weeks. But guys, I would just advise, if you have money, I would say just do the priority, okay? It says you may be able to pay to get a faster decision, which takes about 5 days. It just gives you some peace of mind, okay? If you have funds, just pay for the priority so that after 5 days, by the time you do your biometrics, your visa is out instead of waiting for like 3 weeks. So it's something you want to save for, okay? So and after you apply, you get your visa, and you start your new job with your new employer. So guys, I hope you've gotten value in this video. I've taken my time to prepare this video. In my next video, I'll try and state interview questions and answers that NHS that are asked during NHS interview. So just look out for that video. But before then, go ahead and share this video to anyone that you know that would interest, especially domiciliary carers, care assistants who want to join the NHS. This video will be very, very useful to them because it is really quite detailed. I hope you got value. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take good care and bye-bye.